Welcome to my series, Living with Depression. This is episode 2, where we will be discussing what depression is. Most people think of depression in terms of something like a severe case of sadness, and that helps them understand what they're seeing. The person has low affect, cries sporadically, and doesn't feel like doing things. And to those who do not suffer from depression, this solidifies it in their mind that it's an emotional state, something similar to severe sadness. Unfortunately, this is not the case. And thinking along these lines leads to people telling others with depression to cheer up, mate, it ain't that bad. Now, this is exactly why my series exists. Because saying something like that to a person with depression is kind of like saying, come on, just do the one thing you've been trying to do for years but can never achieve. It's easy. See how easy it is? Now you do it. It's really not conducive to helping. Depression isn't just an emotional state. It has physiological factors as well as other mental factors in play that broadly range out and literally change the mind of the sufferer. It isn't about feeling sad. It's about never feeling happiness, or in some cases, not feeling at all. This video is about to explore the effects of depression, whereas the next video will describe the cycle of it and how it continues in a vicious circle. As noted above, the first effect of depression is lack of emotion. The most obvious emotion lacking from a depressive person is happiness. Now, we fleetingly feel happy, as apparently most of humanity does if the saying, happiness is good health and poor memory, is to be believed. But that's not the problem. There are mornings I wake up unable to care. Not because I don't care, I can't. I can't bring up the energy or the ability to actually care. Null and void of emotion, I just walk around, moving in motions just to complete daily rhythms. And I'm lucky, because my emotions usually return after an hour or so, or a day or two if it's really bad. During these times, I undergo anhedonia, the inability to feel any pleasure from pleasurable things. I try play a game and just quit, don't care about saving progress or if it damages save files or anything else, I don't care. I try watch something on TV, I lose interest after a few seconds. I try read a book, I've thrown the book across the room before I've even sat down to read it. In the end, I usually try about 10 to 15 things before I give up, lay down on my bed, and stare up at nothing. The next effect of depression is lethargy, a complete and utter lack of energy. While anhedonia is your mind making you unable to do things, lethargy physically stops you. Both in tandem is just great fun. I once slept as much of the day away as I could, and when I could no longer sleep, I lay in bed, just staring up at the ceiling. Nothing. Just there. It's not to recover. It's not because I enjoyed it. It's because if I had to exist, this would be as good a place as any to exist. Now, technically speaking, I'm a pretty functional depressive. Hell, I'm making YouTube videos. But there are stories of those who won't clean themselves, feed themselves, or even move for days, just laying in a catatonic state. Even sad people eventually get up out of bed. Moving on, we see even more slowdowns in terms of operational status of the sufferer of depression. Inability to think, concentrate, decide, loss of appetite, and even weight. In fact, the only thing that does increase while under the effects of depression are intense negative emotions and or guilt about yourself, especially inappropriate ones, and suicide ideation. I won't lie that when I've been lying in my bed, all I've thought about is how worthless I am and how I should die, but I can't even do that. I fail at life so much that I can't even kill myself properly. But cheer up, bucko. It isn't that bad. Just smile. To those people, I want to say one thing. I would punch you in the face so hard you would have to look out the back of your head. If my body weren't so unable to gather that energy to even move. For people who think we rely on pills to be happy, there are so many of us who rely on pills just to get up in the morning and function like a normal human being. We aren't doing this out of choice. We aren't doing it because it's fun or snazzy to be depressed. If we could escape it all, we would. And that's the basis of where suicidal thoughts come from. Now that I've absolutely killed the mood in the only way I know how to help others understand what depression actually is, not feelings of sadness, but inability to feel anything, I think I should end this video on a happier note. So this video is ending with a video of my two cats. This is taken from when we were messing around with the alarm system and the cats started reacting to it. Please do enjoy the video, relax, enjoy it, it is there to be fun. But also remember, depression isn't about feeling sadness. It's about feeling nothing at all. It's about the inability to do anything. It's not just an emotion. It's a lot more. Please remember that next time someone tells you they're dealing with depression. And please do remember to enjoy the video. Here are the cats.
Where's the change? Where's up? This is training him. Where's that? Wow. Wow. Who is it? What's it, Ginge? What's up? What's that noise? What was that? Ginge, what's that noise? What's that? What's it, Zeus?
What you doing, Chip?
What's up? What's up?
Oh, stop it, you're driving them mad.